Have you ever pondered what it truly means to be intelligent and witty? It's a question that prompts us to delve into the depths of our understanding, our perceptions, and our preconceived notions. Intelligence, a term often equated to academic prowess or IQ, holds a much broader meaning. It encapsulates our ability to learn, comprehend, apply knowledge, and adapt to new situations. On the other hand, wit is not just the capacity to crack quick, humorous remarks. It's a sharpness of mind, a readiness of apprehension. It's about being able to see connections that others might miss, and expressing those connections in a clever, often amusing way. In our daily lives, both intelligence and wit play crucial roles, enabling us to navigate complex situations, solve problems, and engage meaningfully with those around us. Yet, they're often misunderstood and underappreciated. In the world of Greek mythology, one figure stands out as the embodiment of both: Athena, the goddess of wisdom. Opening. In the pantheon of Greek gods and goddesses, Athena holds a special place as the goddess of wisdom, courage, and strategic warfare. The tale of Athena's birth is as unique as the wisdom she represents. Born fully armed from the forehead of Zeus, the king of the gods, Athena's birth was a spectacle that stunned the divine assembly. Unlike most deities, she wasn't birthed from a woman, but from the mind, the seat of wisdom and intellect. This unusual birth story sets the stage for Athena's role as the embodiment of wisdom, a trait she displays throughout Greek mythology. Athena is not just known for her wisdom, but also for the ways she uses it. In the legend of Arachne, Athena doesn't just showcase her wisdom, but also her wit. Arachne, a mortal weaver, challenges Athena to a weaving contest, arrogantly claiming her skills surpass those of the goddess. Athena, disguising herself as an old woman, gives Arachne a chance to repent. When Arachne refuses, Athena reveals her true form and accepts the challenge. They both weave intricate tapestries, but Athena's depicts the gods in their glory, while Arachne's mocks them. Athena, acknowledging Arachne's skills but angered by her arrogance, transforms her into a spider, forever to weave her web. Athena's wisdom is also evident in her role as the strategic guide in warfare. In the epic tale of the Trojan War, it is Athena who guides the Greek hero Odysseus to conceive the Trojan horse strategy, leading to the fall of Troy. Here, Athena's wisdom transcends mere knowledge, becoming a strategic tool that shapes the course of the war. In each mythological tale, Athena's wisdom is not merely about having knowledge. It is about how she uses this knowledge, often with a dash of wit and a lot of strategy. She teaches us that wisdom is not just about knowing things, but about using that knowledge in a way that is beneficial and strategic. Closing. Athena's wisdom was not just about knowledge, but also about using that knowledge with wit and strategy. Athena's stories teach us that intelligence and wit go hand in hand. But how can we cultivate these traits in our own lives? This question takes us on a journey through the heart of Athena's tales, where we uncover lessons brimming with wisdom and wit. Consider the power of strategy over brute force. Athena, revered goddess of wisdom, often favored the cunning mind over the strong arm. In her eyes, a well-devised plan could outmaneuver raw strength every time. This lesson isn't just confined to the battlefield, it extends to our daily lives. Whether we're navigating a challenging project at work or resolving a complex personal issue, the strategic application of our knowledge can often lead to more successful outcomes than simply charging in headfirst. Now let's delve into the importance of wisdom in decision-making. Athena wasn't just wise, she was the very embodiment of wisdom. Her decisions were never hasty or impulsive, but rather they were the result of careful deliberation and foresight. This teaches us to pause, reflect, and gather as much information as we can before making a decision. It reminds us that wisdom isn't about knowing everything, but rather it's about knowing how to use what we know to make the best possible choices. Lastly, we turn to the power of wit in challenging situations. Athena was not only wise and strategic, but she was also incredibly witty. She often used her wit to outsmart her opponents, turning seemingly hopeless situations into opportunities for victory. This lesson inspires us to use our wit and creativity to find solutions where others might see only problems. It encourages us to think outside the box and to approach challenges with a playful and inventive spirit. As we draw from these lessons, we begin to see the true value in cultivating intelligence and wit. But remember, as Athena shows us, it isn't just about what we know, but how we apply that knowledge. Cultivating intelligence involves more than just acquiring knowledge. It's about developing a mindset, a way of thinking that allows you to understand and interact with the world in a more meaningful and effective way. Let's start with critical thinking. It isn't merely about questioning everything for the sake of being contrary. It's about actively seeking to understand why things are the way they are. It's about dismantling assumptions, unearthing biases, and challenging the status quo. Critical thinking fosters a mindset that is not easily swayed by surface-level information, but rather it digs deep to uncover the truth beneath the facade. Next, we have curiosity. Curiosity is the fuel that drives our quest for knowledge. It's the spark that ignites the flame of discovery. It's what led the ancient Greeks to question the nature of the universe, and it's what leads us today to explore the depths of the ocean and the far reaches of space. Cultivating curiosity means embracing the unknown, asking questions and seeking answers. Then there's continuous learning. The world is constantly evolving, and so should our understanding of it. Continuous learning is about staying adaptable, staying relevant. It's about expanding our horizons and pushing the boundaries of our knowledge. It's about recognizing that there's always more to learn, more to discover. But above all, cultivating intelligence is about understanding. It's not about memorizing facts and figures, but about understanding the principles, the concepts, the ideas that underpin them. It's about seeing the connections, the patterns, the relationships that give meaning to the information we absorb. Understanding is the cornerstone of intelligence. It's what allows us to apply our knowledge, to innovate, to solve problems, to make informed decisions. And so, as we seek to cultivate our intelligence, let's remember to think critically, to stay curious, to continuously learn, and to strive for understanding. Let's remember that intelligence is not a measure of what we know, but of how we think. And most importantly, let's remember that intelligence isn't a measure of our worth, but a tool we can use to enrich our lives and the lives of others. Remember, intelligence isn't a destination. It's a lifelong journey. Wit, on the other hand, is often seen as a natural talent. But can it be learned? An intriguing question, isn't it? It's true that wit often seems like an innate gift, but the reality is that it can be cultivated. It's time we debunk this myth that wit is an exclusive club for the naturally gifted. So how do we cultivate wit? Let's start with reading widely. A well-read mind is fertile soil for the seeds of wit. Books open up new worlds, ideas, and perspectives. They expose us to different styles of humor, wordplay, and clever dialogue. They help us understand human nature and the world around us better. And it's this understanding that forms the basis for witty remarks and observations. Observing and understanding people is another key component in harnessing wit. Wit is not just about quick comebacks and clever jokes. It's about connecting with people on a deeper level. It's about understanding their perspectives, their motivations, their fears, and their desires. It's about being able to see the humor in everyday situations and human behavior, and it's about communicating these observations in a way that is insightful and entertaining. And then there's practicing humor. Wit is a muscle that needs to be exercised. It's about training your brain to think quickly, to see the unexpected connections, to find the humor in the mundane. It's about learning to take risks, to step outside your comfort zone, and to embrace the joy of making others laugh. But let's not forget that wit is about more than just being funny. It's about being